Coming up on today's Disney Roundup, New Year's Eve fireworks will be returning this year to Walt Disney World, more entertainment offerings announced to return to the Disneyland Resort next year, and when the Epcot Flower and Garden Festival begins in 2022. I have all that and more for you coming up right here on the DRU.
To infinity and beyond!
I'm in the mood to help you, dude. You ain't never had a friend like me.
Hey everyone, Jeff here, and welcome to the Disney Roundup, where I bring you up to date with all the latest Disney and Disney Parks news each and every single week. If you're new to my channel, please go ahead and hit that like button for me, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to receive the Disney Roundup each and every single week. Starting with Parks news this week, as last year for New Year's Eve, fireworks had not returned yet to the Disney parks. That all changes this year though, as Fantasy in the Sky will be returning to Magic Kingdom. Now showing on the Walt Disney World website at Magic Kingdom on December 30th and the 31st, there will be showings of Fantasy in the Sky fireworks. Both of those nights, the park will be open until 1 a.m. and guests will also still get to take in Disney Enchantments, as that will take place at 6:30 p.m. Then later at 11:50, Fantasy in the Sky. Additionally, special New Year's Eve fireworks return to Epcot, as on the 31st will be New Year's Countdown fireworks. That night, Epcot will also be open until 1 a.m. with a showing of Harmonious at 6:30 p.m. Then the New Year's Countdown fireworks at 11:54 to bring in the new year. As for right now, no New Year's nighttime entertainment is currently scheduled for the other parks, but on New Year's Eve, Hollywood Studios will be open until 12 a.m. and Animal Kingdom will close at 8 p.m. that day. At the moment, park passes for that day are currently very limited, with Magic Kingdom only currently being available to Incredipass holders. Make sure you're subscribed and stay tuned though, and I'll let you know on any other New Year's festivities returning this year, and let me know in the comments if you plan on bringing in the new year at the Disney parks. With more entertainment offerings just returning to Walt Disney World, Disney has announced that more will soon be returning to Disneyland in 2022. As mentioned at this year's Destination D23 event, entertainment offerings will be returning to the resorts, including the Main Street Electrical Parade for its 50th anniversary, Fantasmic, and World of Color. Along with those, Disneyland Resort will celebrate with the spirit of gospel music with the return of Celebrate Gospel. In 2022, Celebrate Gospel will expand and feature live choir performances, each sharing its own distinctive style and inspiration. It also moves to the Fantasyland Theater at the Disneyland Park, where guests will be able to enjoy uplifting choir performances on select days during the month of February. This spring, the Fantasyland Theater will also become home to The Tale of the Lion King, an imaginative adaptation of Disney's The Lion King. Disneyland Forever will also be returning to Main Street USA and a few other spots, as Disneyland Park becomes a magical canvas as guests are swept into a world of dreams, from flying above the London skyline with Peter Pan to a dance with King Louie in the Jungle Book. Return date for Disneyland Forever has currently not been announced at this time. Make sure you're subscribed and stay tuned though, and I'll let you know when it does. Announced to have its opening in summer of 2022, Imagineering has already begun early ride testing for Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. Shared by Walt Disney World President Jeff Valley on his Instagram, after getting an update and an early test ride on the coaster, Valley said that in 3 words, the ride is awesome. He didn't share any new looks inside the building, but a few pictures outside of the attraction's entrance. An official date has not been announced as of yet, but Valley says he's looking forward to seeing the finishing touches over the next several months and can't wait for guests to get a look when it opens at Epcot next summer. Just a week after Disney announced the first details for the 2022 Epcot International Festival of the Arts, they have already announced when Flower and Garden Festival will begin in 2022. Walt Disney World is already busy producing topiaries, hanging baskets, flower towers, and more in preparation for the 2022 Epcot International Flower and Garden Festival. Flower and Garden springs into life March 2nd and runs through July 4th, giving guests 125 days to enjoy fresh cuisine, gardens, topiaries, and entertainment. Since the festival is taking place during the 50th anniversary, a new main entrance topiary display will feature Goofy and a 50th themed birthday cake, week. Other character topiaries will include Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs at the Germany Pavilion or Lumiere and Cogsworth at the France Pavilion. The Garden Rocks concert series will return in 2022, featuring fan favorite tunes at the American Gardens Theater. Again, Flower and Garden in 2022 will run starting from March 2nd all the way until July 4th. Now in outside the parks news, guests who will be staying at the Star Wars Galactic Starcruiser Hotel in March are receiving videos from Disney preparing them for their voyage. As some guests are within 90 days of staying at the Star Wars Galactic Starcruiser Hotel, Disney is sending out a video to guests giving them more of a background story on their upcoming stay. On the Dan O channel here on YouTube, they showed the full video where they briefly go over your voyage, introduce your captain, and some of the activities guests are able to take up upon. Now, since Disney released, then removed that early look a week ago of the Galactic Starcruiser, and more people are seeming to pick up on this isn't going to be worth the cost, more and more availability has popped up on the planning calendar, and even for in March, when back months ago, the first 3 months were already booked. No changes on the prices for the voyages have changed as well, but if you want to watch the full welcome video, I will leave a link to that in the description down below. Alright everyone, well that's all you for this week's episode of the Disney Roundup. If you enjoyed it, please make sure to hit that like button for me, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to receive the Disney Roundup each and every single week. That's all you for this week. Until next time, we'll see you on the DRU.